TashLo Nail Talking Live. I finally have been able to get it done. I'm finally able to give y'all what y'all want. I finally have everything ready for y'all for this podcast. For those of you who've been with me since the beginning of starting my nail videos and starting my content, of just doing everything nails, I thank y'all. I thank y'all so much. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are awesome. And guess what? We're gonna get into it. Y'all know it's a live jump party whenever y'all on my YouTube. So let's get into it. So I think today we're gonna start with some questions with me from me to y'all. You guys obviously can drop them in the comments below. You can message me. You can send me questions. Um, they should be based nail based, if not nail based, life based. However you guys want to do it. It's all about us at this point when we do this, and this is live every night at 9 o'clock. Tune in, stay tuned, locked in, tell your friends, tell your homegirl, the girls night out. This is the perfect place to be for a girls night out, let me tell you. Tonight is just a simple world premiere. I would like to start off by knowing where everybody's from. So if you tuned in, drop in the comments below where you from. I think the last live I did, I had got love from Africa. That was pretty dope. The Africa live was dope. Um, I know a lot of my clients are definitely from different places on earth. Like I have a lot of clients from Ghana. I have clients from, let me see. I think one of them was from England. Yeah, she's from England. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. Let me see. Ain't sure think too long, but Sweden. Couldn't figure it out. Figure it out. It was Sweden. It was Sweden. Alright, so let's get started with a good Q&A here. So, why did you start your nail journey? Okay. I started my nail journey because, well, first off, if you really know TashLo nailed it, you know that I started with doing hair. Love doing hair. Absolutely love doing hair. I also have always been devoted to the art industry. As a kid, like I would always paint, draw. I did everything art. Every class was art based, elective art. I even went so far as doing college prep art. If you don't know what that is actually airbrush class in school, high school. Um, and nails just kind of fell in that category because it's still art. You know what I'm saying? So nails just what's the word I'm looking for? Nails just came naturally to me. So when I started doing nails, it was like, dang girl, you kind of bomb, you kind of a beast at doing nails, and that's how I started doing nails, and then it became something bigger than what I thought it was gonna be. Obviously, working with celebrities, getting on tour with the Millennium Tour with Omarion, being on his Instagram doing nails, doing personal nails for celebrities, just taking my, nail life to just something bigger than what I thought it was going to be. And that's amazing. I love it. I'm proud of it. It's just everything I ever, I could ever dream of. So once I started doing that, I was like, this is something I love more than hair. And I never thought I would love anything more than hair, but I ended up nails definitely was something I love more than hair. What is the hardest part about being a nail tech entrepreneur? The hardest part about being a nail tech entrepreneur is not giving up. It is very easy to give up. It is very easy to say fuck this shit. I'm gonna be honest, because sometimes when you don't get clients, it makes you feel like your work isn't good enough. It makes you feel like you're not good enough. It makes you feel like you could be doing more in life than this. So That I feel like is the hardest part because you really have to continue and push and push and push yourself because if you don't, you're gonna flop. And then when you flop, your work flops. And you fuck up on full sets. And you mess up on things that you never thought you would mess up on in life. So, you know, hardest part is hearing no. Salon's not want to work with you. Celebrities not want to work with you. You could be thinking that you've done a fire set and it really wasn't that cute, babe. And you know, when you get them clients, it's like, no, this is not it. You learn very quickly that, you know, you're not as lit as you thought you would be. So that's just something you have to get through your head that everything is not going to be perfect as a nail tech. It's not. Everything's not going to be perfect. Everything's not going to go your way. Um, things are very stressful. You are going to be broke a lot of days committing to your the nail industry because you know you have to get your life started. So you have to invest in yourself, and investing in yourself means there's going to be a lot of days where you just have things sitting at home. You're not going to get no clients. You know, people go broke just like you go broke. Everybody don't have it like that. So, and obviously, learning the trade, learning how to market, learning how to make sure things are the way you need to be successful. There you go. All right, next question. What advice do you have for someone who wants to start a beauty business? Be ready, get ready, just do it. If you don't just do it, you're going to regret not just doing it. So either you be committed to it or you don't. And if you're committed to it, continue, but never fold. Do not fold on yourself because the minute you fold on yourself, everything is going to crash and burn after that. So just don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on you. Best advice I could give. How do you set your prices without feeling guilty? Knowing my worth. Gotta know your worth. You can't lowball yourself and then you're six clients in and you've only made. Let me see how I was doing in the beginning because I was lowballing in the beginning because I was a beginner. Six clients in, you only made $200. That's not gonna pay your bills at all. So you don't want to do that. Um, you have to realize how much time you're spending. You have to realize how much product you're using. You have to realize how much you're actually putting out to price your nails. You have to realize how much you're actually investing in yourself to know your prices because you can't say, oh, I'm only going to charge you $20 to do these nails when, baby girl, that acrylic you just used was $20. Or, baby, that monomer bottle you just bought was $25. So you want to make sure you're making a profit out of everything you're doing. So you definitely want to do that. And you can't feel guilty because guess what? Are they gonna feel guilty about you doing cheap nails for them and your bills not being paid? They're not gonna care about your bills. They're not gonna care about your bills. So why should you feel bad about your job? Because this is your job. They're not gonna care if you lowball their nails because it's not their bills that has to be paid. It's yours. So no, make sure you are knowing your worth when it comes to your prices. Make sure you know that this is you have to have it coming back to you in some way, shape, or form. Do that. What's one mistake you made in business that you learned from? I want to say starting my business too soon without knowing all the ropes. Do not Go ahead and think that you're ready to run a business when you're really not prepared. You really don't know everything you're doing. You really don't um, understand that the financial aspect, the business aspect, the marketing aspect, all that comes hand in hand. So don't go out here thinking you know and you got it and you don't. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. What's your signature style as a nail tech? I call myself an extreme nail artist because I don't do simple nail work. I do dramatics like 3D nail art. I can build animals out of acrylic. I hand paint. I make cartoons. I do the dramatics, like make things spin, crazy shit like that. So I definitely consider myself an extreme nail artist. So I consider that an extreme a signature style because it's a way that it's very theatrical how I do nails. I still like the simple nails, the basic nails, but not for me. I do it for my clients, but it's not something I'm gonna do for myself. No. How do you balance personal life and business? Yeah, my business is my life actually. Everything I do is considered art. So time management. Time management is a big thing that a lot of people need to learn. That a lot of people need to know. Um, Once you get that down pat, things will come a lot easier. Just like now, my nail talk live is at 9 o'clock. After I get home from work, after I'm able to get my house settled, after I do my home chores, after I make sure everything is right, with my home front, then I can sit down and relax, and then my subscribers and my fans will have me. So make sure time management. That'll be your best bet is time management. Um, what products from your shop do you recommend for beginners? Me a Secret, Not Polish, Kiera Sky. I like all of their monomers, acrylics, polishes. And obviously to make sure you use primer before you do nails. A specific primer I use, I think it's Gelish. I like Gelish primer. A lot of people like young nails too. That's a really big thing is young nails. A lot of people like young nails. How can clients best support a nail tech they love? Referrals, tagging us, adding us to your story, and being consistent with your appointments. Every 2 week fill or every 3 week fill, it keeps us rolling too. It keeps us being the best version that we can be for you. So I think that would be it. That would be it. So, guys, this is our world premiere for TashLo Nail Talk Live. It was basically me telling you who I am, answering questions so y'all learn more about who I am, so that when we do these Nail Talk Lives, y'all already know who y'all dealing with. So I want to thank everybody who joined. Definitely continue commenting. I will be posting this video live. I will be continuing to do this every night at 9 p.m. So if you love to see me and you love to see my work and you want to sit down and chat with me every night at 9, stay tuned. Love y'all.